Testing, testing. This wasn't on, right? Okay, just making sure. Testing, testing. Welcome, and are you ready to watch your Sierra Wolverines take on the visiting Santa Rosa Bearcats? Today will be me, TJ Collins. Mr. Willie was not here to make it today, unfortunately, but don't worry, it will be a TJ takeover today. And I'll be right back with you in around 13 minutes to do the announcing starting lineups. Now, it is time to announce your Sierra Wolverines. Leading off for the Wolverines, number 19, Alex Johnson. Batting second, your favorite shortstop, number 23, Zach Chamizo. Batting third, designated hitter, Joe Plase. Batting fourth, number 14, Jack Wise. Batting fifth, number 17, Andrew Paulini. Batting sixth, number 18, Phoenix Casillas. Batting seventh, number 21, Clayton Coates. Batting eighth, number 24, Andre Chacon. And batting ninth, number 4, Dylan Wells. And on the mound for your Wolverines, number 22, Jacob Torres. And now, if everyone could rise and remove your caps as we get ready to stand for the national anthem. And welcome from the live stream. I hope everyone here is in good condition as they're watching. We had a little mic issue with the visiting lineup, but we got it fixed. All recovered by the time we got to the home lineup. It's a beautiful day out here in Rockland, California. Not a lot of wind, as you can tell from the flag. It's all going left to the outfield, you know. The game is set to start in a couple minutes here. Just going to get the warm-up pitches from Torres. And then the Bear Cubs will be leading with Alex Leopard. Batting first for the Bear Cubs, number 1, Alex Leopard. So Alex Leopard up first for the Bear Cubs. By the way, a great name, last name Leopard. The center fielder for the Bear Cubs. A 313 hitter on the year. And that first pitch from Torres is going to be a strike. The series is now tied 1-1 with these two teams. Santa Rosa taking the first game Thursday 11-5, and then Sierra winning the second game 1-0. That was on. Sorry, the first game was on Tuesday. The second game was on Wednesday. A lot of days, sorry. And that's going to be another strike from Torres here. Torres, no stranger to coming out and pitching absolute heat. He's actually number 1 in the conference in ERA. And that's going to be a nice hit from Lombardi, but it'll go right to Zach Chamizo. And he will make the pass straight to Andrew Paulini, sorry. Now batting, number 3, Aiden Lombardi. Aiden Lombardi, a 309 hitter on the year. So that'll be the first out for the Bear Cubs. And that'll be a ball just a little outside there from Torres. Ooh, and that one's way outside there. Came out off Clayton Coates' glove. 0-2 the count now. Jacob Torres is actually 5-0 as a pitcher this year. And that'll be hit high but fouled off into the soccer fields. 2-1 the count now. Jacob Torres with 51 Ks on the year. Second on the team, Guy Peterson leading first with 89. Again, that will be fouled off into the soccer fields. Even up the count at 2. And again, that'll be fouled off almost at the same spot. Ada Lombardi told me that his favorite pregame meal was a PB&J sandwich. He was actually eating one as I was asking him the question. And that one's just a little outside once again. Going to give Lombardi a full count. And that one will be outside. Give Lombardi a free base. Now batting, number 34, Connor Sharpio. Connor Sharpio, designated hitter for the Bear Cubs. He comes in with the highest batting average on the team with a 4.33. That'll be a ball from Torres. 4.33 with 5 home runs hit so far. Tied for second on the team. And that'll be hit right to Jack Wise at third, and it will bounce off of his shoulder. And Lombardi's going to go and take third. And he will easily get third there off of the error. Now batting, number 18, Joe Brown. Like I said, Connor Sharpio leading the team in batting average. And that just increased it there. Now we have Joe Brown up. Second baseman for the Bear Cubs. He's a 324 hitter. And that'll be a strike from Torres. And that would be a little outside. Even the count up at 1. And that would be high once again. 2-1 the count. 1 out so far for the Bear Cubs. And again, that's going to be a nice hit. And it will drop right into center field. So the Bear Cubs will get one on the board in this first inning. That was Aiden Lombardi scoring that run. Now batting, number 16, Jake McCoy. So now the Bear Cubs have one out. They've got one run so far in this first inning with two runners on base. Runner at second and third with Jake McCoy, the right fielder. And that'll go right off of Clayton's glove there. And both runners will advance. Jake McCoy leads the team in home runs with 11. So you can tell he's a power hitter, but that would be a big swing, but he won't get anything. 1-1 the count now. And that'll be another strike from Torres. A nice one there. 1-2 the count now. McCoy second in batting average with 328. And that'll be a big swing, but he won't get it. And give us the second out for the Wolverines. Now batting, number 2, Ian Avalos. Avalos coming in a 315 batter. So 2 outs now for the Bear Cubs. They still have 2 runners, a runner on second and third. And that'll be fouled way off into the softball field. And that'll be a big one right to center field. Alex Johnson will come down, and he will make the grab. Showing you the speed there and getting the third out. So Sierra will get 3 outs, but the Bear Cubs will get away with 1 out of that inning. And we will return after the Bear Cubs get some warm-up pitches in, and Sierra comes to the plate. All right, and we are back. Leading off for the Wolverines, we have number 19, Alex Johnson. Mr. Willie says Wolverines. Yes, sir. Wolverines for life, Mr. Willie. He's watching even though he's not here today. Giving me a chance. We appreciate Mr. Willie here. So Alex Johnson at the plate. Now he's a 312 hitter. And that'll be a strike. Come from Ehrlicher. Ehrlicher with 62 Ks on the year. 3.74 ERA. Most on the team for Ks. And that'll be a ball. 1-1 the count now for Alex Johnson. And that'll be another ball from Ehrlicher. 2-1 the count. Again, if you have watched the live streams before and have heard me and Mr. Willie talk, sometimes I do talk about the names, and Austin Ehrlicher is definitely one of the best ones up there. And that'll be fouled off into the soccer fields. But Austin Ehrlicher is definitely one of the best names out here. So 2-2 the count now. This is the first batter for Sierra. And Alex Johnson's going to hit it right in between second and short and get a nice base there. He will stay at first. Now batting, number 23, Zach Chamizo. Zach Chamizo now. It's kind of like the team's Captain America. Or the team is reliable, you know. If you need a big play, Zach Chamizo is who you call on. Leading the team with a 364 average. That'll be a strike from Ehrlicher. 364 average with 3 home runs this year. He's been a very big part of the team, not only in the outfield, but also his batting skills. And that'll be fouled off once again. 0-2 the count. And if you saw Alex Johnson moving on the plate there's nothing new about that. Alex Johnson is third in the league in the Big 8 with stolen bases with 15. First on the team. The closest behind him is Zach Chamizo with 8. And that'll be way outside and low. 1-2 the count now. They're going to check in on Alex Johnson. Like I said, he is very slippery. You don't get 15 stolen bases by being predictable. Again, that's going to be low there. I asked Zach Chamizo earlier today if he could play any sport besides baseball, what would he be playing? And his answer was golf. He's not the only person who answered golf. Josh Hardiman answered golf. Oh, and Alex Johnson's going to take off, and look at that hit from Zach Chamizo. Perfectly placed. Alex Johnson's going to take third. Showing some absolute speed there, rounding second and getting third. A nice placed ball from Zach Chamizo right in between first and second. Now up to bat. Now up to bat. Number 20, Joe Plessé. Now the designated hitter, Joe Plessé, up. So that's going to be low for Ehrlicher. His first pitch will be a ball. I'll say the third highest average on the team with a 324. And that'll be a ball. And Zach Chamizo's going to go and get second. Like I said, folks, you don't get stolen bases by being predictable. And Alex Johnson and Zach Chamizo just showed you that. So now a 2-0 the count. The Wolverines have 2 runners on second and third, and Alex Johnson and Zach Chamizo. And the big hitter, Joe Placé, is a designated hitter. And he'll hit that right over first. A nice hopper. Alex Johnson will get in with ease. So Alex Johnson will score a run. And Joe Placé will get an RBI. Now batting, number 14, Jack Wise. So after that amazing hit from Joe Placé, we have the third baseman, Jack Wise, up. He's going to try to get another RBI in and bring Zach Chamizo in. The Wolverines, still with 0 outs so far, have now tied the game at 1. And that's going to be way outside and low like a storm drain. 1-0 the count. Jack Wise with 2 home runs on the year. Tied for third, and that will be a strike from Ehrlicher, even up the count, 1-1. Ooh, and a nice way to get back there. Joe Placé barely get it there. But the hair on his chinny chin chin, he got back. And that'll be fouled off. High into the air there. Looked like it went into the soccer field. 1-2 the count for Jack Wise. Still no outs for the Wolverines. Jack Wise with 32 RBIs on the year. Second on the team, Zach Chamizo first. And that'll be another ball, and Joe Placé is going to take off, and he'll get it. And look at that. Zach Chamizo will get a nice double steal there to set up the stolen home plate from Zach Chamizo. That'll give us another run. 2 runs in the first. A nice double steal there from Zach Chamizo and Joe Placé. Very well timed. 2-1. Sorry, 2-2 the count for Jack Wise. And that will be hit high to right field. And Jake McCoy will get it. And Joe Placé decided to stay at second. Didn't like his chances of getting to third. Now batting, number 17, Andrew Paulini. So the tall, lengthy first baseman, Andrew Paulini's up to bat now. Paulini, a .291 hitter on the year. And that'll be fouled off right over us. 0-1 the count now. It's a beautiful day in Rockland today. Sun's really shining. You may see multiple umbrellas on your screen. And that'll be a strike from Ehrlicher. 0-2 the count now. And Joe Placé still on second. And that'll foul off the first baseline. Still 0-2 the count. And he will be strucken out there. Almost got the foul tip, but not all the way. So it'll be 2 outs for the Wolverines. Now up to bat, number 18, Phoenix Casillas. So the fire in left field, Phoenix Casillas is now up to bat. So 2 outs for the Wolverines now. Joe Placé still on second. Ooh, and that pitch was close. 1-0 the count now with that ball. That last pitch was 74 miles per hour. And that'll be another ball. Ooh, and that'll be hit high into the air, but fouled off. 2-1 the count for Phoenix. He's a 245 hitter on the year. It's 17 RBIs. He's going to look to add one here. That'll be a high ball. 3-1 the count now. Joe Plessé still on second after pulling off these sneaky tricks to get Zach Chamizo in at home. And that'll be a strike. 3-2. Full count now. And he will be walked just like that. Free base for Phoenix. Now batting, number 21, Clayton Coates. Clayton Coates up to bat now, the catcher, the protector of home plate for the Wolverines. .313 hitter on the year. Big swing. Unfortunately, he was not able to make contact. 0-1 to count now. 5 home runs for Clayton. Leads the team. Looking to add one more right here. And maybe even 2 RBIs. That's going to be high once again. 1-1 the count. Big swing once again, but he will not get anything. 1-2 the count for Clayton Coates. Two outs for the Wolverines. They have 2 runners on base. That's Joe Plessé. And Phoenix could see as he was just walked. And they will call that strike from the umpire to give us the 3rd out and get Ehrlicher's 2nd strikeout. That will not stop Sierra from getting 2 in that inning, making the score 2-1 Sierra. Now batting, number 14, Quinn Meaden. Quinn Meaden up now. to start off the second inning for the Bear Cubs. They are down 2-1 right now to the Wolverines after Zach Chamizo and Joe Plessé put off a crazy double steal. And that'll be a ball from Torres. That'll be a big hit, but Jack Wise with a quick play gets him out. Bringing some thunder to third base right there. Now batting, Keenan Morris. Number 9, Keenan Morris up to bat now. This is his first at bat of the game. Ooh, and he pulled out for the bump, but pulled it back. But it was a strike nevertheless. 0-1 the count now. Keenan Morris, a .313 batter on the year. Big swing, but he will not make contact. 0-2 the count now. And that'll be a huge swing. Made a little contact, but not in the right direction. It will foul off into the Bear Cubs bullpen. Still 0-2 the count. 1 out so far for the Bear Cubs. We're still at the top of the second where the Wolverines are leading 2-1. And a strike. Nice strikeout from Torres there. Now batting, number 4, Ty Blakely. Ty Blakely is the catcher for the Bear Cubs. And some nice movement there to get the strike. 0-1 the count. Yeah. 1-1 the count now after that ball. Ooh, and he's swung at that one. 1-2 the count now. 2 outs so far for the Bear Cubs. Like I said, Jacob Torres is no stranger to getting Ks. That is his 52nd of the year. And that one was outside. 2-2 the count now. He's only giving up 10 runs. And and that will be fouled off into the net there. Again, the baseball net might be the greatest invention in baseball history. And that would be a strike, another strong strike from Jacob Torres, showing you the power in those moving pitches. So the Bear Cubs will come away with nothing at the top of the second, keeping the score 2-1. And we will return with Andres Chacon up to bat. All right, and we are back with Andre Chacon to lead off for the Wolverines in the bottom of the second. They still lead 2-1. And this will be Chacon's first time up at bat. And he will hit it right back at the pitcher and get a nice base there. Sent that right back to his maker. Now up to bat, number 4, Dylan Wells. Dylan Wells, the second baseman for the Wolverines. He's a very consistent hitter. He's a 242 hitter on the year with 1 home run. You'd be surprised. A lot of power in the smaller packed body. Not as big as the others on the team, but he does have a lot of hits. He had the bunt. Hit his bat there. It looked like he tried to pull away, but just not in time. 0-1 the count. And that will be a perfect bunt there. Maybe not perfect bunt. Andre Chacon will get there. It was a sacrificial bunt. You love to see the team split right there, giving himself up to move the base runner along. Now up to bat, number 19, Alex Johnson. And Alex Johnson, the captain of the outfield and the leader of steals on the team, is back up to bat. He got a single his first at bat. We'll see what he does with this one. And that'll be a ball. First pitch for Johnson. Alex Johnson second on the team of hits, tied with Jack Wise at 39. Zach Chamizo leads with 51. And that'll be high once again for Andre. 2-0 the count. This is a big game for both teams. Sierra is ranked 4th in the Big 8, and Santa Rosa is ranked 2nd. That will be fouled off high and behind us. Might have went to the volleyball fields there. Volleyball courts. What's the proper term? Volleyball setup? Would it be volleyball nets? If anyone knows the proper term, please help me out here. Head spinning. Ooh, and that one was way inside there. 3-1 the count for Alex Johnson. And he will be walked once again. Or not once again, but another walk once again. Yeah. And Ty Blakely will go check on Ehrlicher there. That's Ehrlicher's second walk in 2 innings. That is a big walk. Alex Johnson is not someone you want to walk and put on base, especially with Andre Chacon, who's also known for some good base running. Now Zach Chamizo up. That'll be high once again from Ehrlicher. Zach Chamizo leads the team in a lot of stats. He leads the team in runs, hits, and RBIs. That'll be high once again. 2-0 the count, and the coach is going to go check up on Ehrlicher. We may see a pitching change. I know that the Bear Cubs team was having a lot of PB&Js before the game. Went and asked them a couple questions. I asked Joe Brown if he wasn't playing baseball, what sport would he play? And he said racquetball. I honestly did not see that one coming. A lot of people said golf, but I did not see racquetball coming. That was a big curveball there. All right, and we are back. The coaches have to check in on Ehrlicher, get his mind right now. Zach Chamizo back up, 2-0 the count. One out so far for the Wolverines with Andre Chacon on second and Alex Johnson on first. And that'll be a big hit, but it'll be fouled off into the bullpen of the Bear Cubs. 2-1 the count now. And that was low like a storm drain. 3-1 the count. As Zach Chamizo his pregame meal, he said banana and a cup of peaches. I think that's what I'm going to start eating if I want to play like him. And once again, a walk from Ehrlicher. Now batting, number 20, Joe Plessé. So Joe Plessé up at the plate. Sorry, there's some talking going on. I have to see what's going on, but Joe Plessé up now to bat. He's a 324 hitter. He's going to try to bring someone in here. That'll be a strike from Ehrlicher. One out so far for the Wolverines. They now have bases loaded with Joe Plessé, who has hit 2 home runs so far this year. And that'll be another strike from Ehrlicher. Really turning his game around. I guess coach really put something in his ear. Ooh, and that'll be low. 1-2 the count now for Ehrlicher. Ehrlicher is 7-1 in games that he. Ooh, and that'll be hit right off into the net here. Again, the baseball nets are the greatest invention in baseball history, because without them, somebody would be leaving with a concussion today. And that's going to be low and outside. 2-2 the count now. Big swing, but he will not get anything. Now we'll give Austin Ehrlicher his second K of the day. Now up to bat, number 14, Jack Wise. Here you go. I'll put it right here. I didn't even think about that.
Because sometimes they turn their back into dark jerseys.
The dark jerseys are terrible. You can't read anything. Ooh, and that'll be low. We were just talking about how the dark jerseys are hard to see the numbers. Zach Chamizo already got dirt all over his uniform there. You can tell he's been putting his body on the line to get these points. And a strike from Ehrlicher. 1-1 the count now. Two outs for the Wolverines, but they still have bases loaded. Big swing from Jack Wise, but now the count's 1-2. Alex Johnson kind of fell getting back to second there. Don't know if that was for real or if that was a trap, but either way, Ehrlicher did not fall for it. 1-2 the count now. 2 outs, and Jack Wise at the plate. And he will hit that high into the air. Looks like it'll be high first. And Ian Avalos Did we do that?
Yeah.
All right, so we will be back after Sierra gets some few warm-up pitches, and the score is still 2-1 after a scoreless second inning, and we will pick it up back at the top of the third. And we are back at the top of the third, and the Bearcats are at the top of the lineup with Alex Leopard now. He got on base his first time at bat. He's going to swing on that first pitch. He's going to foul off, go right over us into the football field there. 0-1 the count now. No outs so far. Well, this is the first batter. Of course, there's no outs. Big swing down the first baseline, and Andrew Paulini stretched out for it, but was not able to get it. Andre Chacon with the save, make sure it didn't go any further. So Alex Lombardi would get on base yet again. Now batting, number 3, Aiden Lombardi. Now Aiden Lombardi, a 309 hitter on the year. And that'll be a ball. Alex Lombardi not even going to try to steal there. So 1-0 the count. No outs for the Bearcats. Torres is going to check in at first like a worried grandma. That'll be fouled off into the soccer fields once again. 1-1 the count. Ooh, and that's going to be low once again. 2-1 the count now. Aiden Lombardi also got on base his last time at bat. That's going to be low. 3-1 the count now. And a strike from Torres to give Lombardi a full count. Aiden Lombardi, the last game, went hitless. He did not get on base at all with 5 at-bats. The score of the last game was 1-0 after a high-scoring first game. And that's going to be hit right off to right. And Andre Chacon putting on the Jets, but it will land on the opposite side of the fence onto the soccer fields. Still a full count for Aiden Lombardi. No outs. And Connor Sharpio up next to bat. Big hit to the third baseman, Jack Wise, and he will get it to second. And almost for the double play, they will get the runner out at second, but Aiden Lombardi will make it to first. Now batting, Connor Sharpio. Designated hitter Connor Sharpio up now. He has 5 home runs on the year, a .433 hitter. Strike from Torres. 1 out so far for the Bearcats. Aiden Lombardi on first. And Jake Torres making sure he doesn't try to get any steals. Aiden Lombardi has yet to get a stolen base this year, and Jake Torres is making sure the first will not be on him. That'll be high, but away. 1-1 the count now. Sharpio leads the team with 58 hits this year. Second is Joe Brown with 47. Another strike from Torres. 1-2 the count now. Torres trying to add to his Ks this year and catch up to Kai Peterson. That'll be inside once again. 2-2 the count. And a strike from Torres. A nicely placed ball there to get the third strike and the second out. Now batting, number 18, Joe Brown. That wind came in, blew all my papers off for a second. Had to regroup. Now we're back. That'll be high in the air. Want to know the count for Joe Brown. The count now. Joe Brown also told me that his favorite pregame meal is pizza. He was eating pizza as I was talking to him. I think it was a Hawaiian pizza. It looked like it had some pineapple and some ham on it. Big hit. It will go high in the air to first base. Andrew Paulini trying to track it. And he will to get the third out. And that will keep them scoreless in the second and third inning to keep the score to 1-2 with a Sierra lead going into the bottom of the third. Now batting, number 17, Andrew Paulini. So Paulini to start off the third inning for the Wolverines. His last at bat, he got struck out. He's gonna try to change this at bat, and that'll be a strike for that first pitch. That's still Austin Ehrlicher on the mound for the Bear Cubs. A swing from Paulini, but he will not hit the ball. 0-2 the count. And that'll be fouled out into the net. Still 0-2 the count. And that'll be hit, but fouled off. Almost made it to the Bear Cubs dugout. Austin Ehrlicher, 6'5", 215 from Maria Carrillo. Oh, and that went right back at him. That 6'5" went to 5'6" real quickly there to make sure he did not get hit. And Andrew Paulini will get a base. Now up to bat, number 18, Phoenix Casillas. So Phoenix now up to bat after Andrew Paulini's hit to get on to first. He's going to check up on Paulini at first. Santa Rosa comes into this game 25-9 on the full year and 14-6 in conference. And they are second in the Big Eight. Now go right to the shortstop. And Andrew Paulini will make the second, but the ball was dropped at second. Now up to bat, number 21, Clayton Coates. So Clayton Coates up to bat now. After that almost double play. Oh, and he didn't get Andrew Paulini out at second. He dropped the ball before he touched the bag. So Andrew Paulini will be safe at second, and we'll have a runner at first in Phoenix Casillas. And that was a high fly ball there. Casillas still on second. Casillas on first, sorry. Andrew Paulini on second. And that'll be a strike from Ehrlicher. 0-2 the count. Big swing from Clayton Coates, but he will not be able to make contact. 0-2 the count now. Andrew Paulini has 4 stolen bases on the year. Sierra is a very high steal team. That'll be way outside and low. 1-2 the count now. That'll be hit big. Oh my, what a play from the third baseman, Keenan Morris, right there. That was a great play there to stretch out and get that ball. Now up to bat, number 24, Andre Chacon. So now Andre Chacon comes to the plate. Chacon got on base his last time at bat. That'll be a strike from Ehrlicher. Bases loaded. Oh, sorry. Bases on second and first. Sorry, my brain flipped there for a second. And a little. Oh, and a nice bunt there. Andre Chacon almost made it to first, but both runners get to second and third. A sacrificial bunt. Now up to bat, number 4, Dylan Wells. So even though Andre Chacon did not get on base, that was probably one of the best sacrificial bunts I've seen. Dropped right in front of him. Both runners were able to get to second and third. And another bunt from Dylan Wells. And he will get out by just a hair there. He almost made it to first, but not in time. So they will get 3 outs before Sierra can put any more points on the board. The score is still 2-1 going into the top of the 4th. Sierra leading. And we are back at the top of the 3rd. Now batting, number 16, Jake McCoy. Jake McCoy up to bat now. Right fielder for the Bear Cubs. And that'll be a ball into the dirt. 0-1 or 1-0 the count now. Still 2-1. Big swing, but he will not be able to make contact. 1-1 the score, the count now. These teams have been in a lot of different scoring ranges. The first game, like I said, was a score of 11-5. And that will be a big hit to right field. Andre Chacon's going to put on the burners, and he won't be able to grab it. But a great play by Dylan Wells to be right there to prevent any further base running. Now batting, number 2, Ian Avalos. So even from the great attempt from Andre Chacon, he was not able to hold on to it as he hit the ground. So the Bear Cubs will have one runner on first, and Jake McCoy with Ian Avalos up, the first baseman. Another big hit, but that goes right to Zach Chamizo. That's 1 out. And he will get him out. Dylan Wells almost fumbled the ball there a little bit. Hands might be a little sweaty, but he does get him out at first to get the double play there. Now batting, number 14, Quinn Meaden. A great double play there from Zach Chamizo, Dylan Wells, and Andrew Paulini. That'll be a ball from Torres. That'll be a big hit up into the air. Andrew Paulini is going to make some moves, and he will get it there. Some great tracking, and they will get 3 outs just like that. And again, that will be the 3rd inning that the Bear Cubs were not able to put any points on the board. So the score will still be 2-1 with Sierra going to bat in the bottom of the 4th. Now up to bat, number 19, Alex Johnson. Alex Johnson, the outfield wonder, he is now up to bat. He's been on base his last 2 at-bats. He got a single and it was walked the first time. Oh, and that ball go off the catcher's glove, hit the ump in the face. Luckily, he always learned the protective gear. Stay safe out there, folks. So 0-1 the count. That was a strike. But the catcher was just not able to hold on to it. And a big swing, but that will foul off into the soccer fields. So 0-2 the count now for Alex Johnson. Alex Johnson, that'll be a ball from Ehrlicher. Alex Johnson with 10 doubles on the year, second on the team. Again, Zach Chamizo leading with 12. And that'll be a ball once again. 3-1 the count. That'll be a strike. Full count for Alex Johnson. He's a .312 batter on the year. Again, if he gets on base, it can be very electric. 15 stolen bases, and that will get right to right field. And a nice drop there. It didn't go foul, but he will get 1 base. Almost tried his luck for 2, but decided to stay 1. Now up to bat, number 23, Zach Chamizo. So Zach up to bat now. Like I said, this team's Superman. They're Superman or Captain America. Oh, reliable. 33 RBIs on the year. 3 home runs, 51 hits, 12 doubles, and a .364 hitter. That'll be outside. And I mentioned he had 8 stolen bases as well. Just an all-around complete player, Zach Chamizo is. Alex Johnson getting back in time. Alex Johnson with 15 stolen bases. Third in the Big 8. Again, he will get back. Ooh, and he had a bunt. He pulled that back. They called it a strike. And again, Alex Johnson adding to those stolen bases. Getting 1 more, and that will be 16 on the year. He may get the second spot in stolen bases, the second spot rank. Second is 17. Someone from San Juan Delta. And that'll be a ball. Some nice plate discipline from Zach Chamizo there. Way to pull the bat back. So 2-1 the count now. Outside once again, 3-1 the count now. Chamizo has also walked his last at bat. And that'll be hit right to second. And they will make the play. That was Joe Brown on the grab there, getting it to Ian Avalos. Now batting. Number 20, Joe Plessé. I know what that was about. Sorry, has a little feedback there. We got a lot of wind coming in. A lot of wind coming into the press box right now. Sorry, folks. Just got to get some windows closed. And that'll be hit right over the pitcher. And Alex Johnson will score. And again, Joe Plessé will get another RBI. That's his second RBI of the game, and Alex Johnson's second score of the game. Now batting, number 14, Jack Wise. Look at Mr. Mark coming in with Reese's Pieces, man. That'll be a strike from Ehrlicher. Mr. Mark, an amazing assistant athletic director. Came in and gave us all Reese's Pieces, give us some sugar boost. That's what we love to see. So 1 run scored for Sierra in this inning, increasing the lead to 3-1. Oh, and that'll be hit right at the pitcher there. And he will get him out at first, but Joe Plessé will make it to second. Now up to bat, number 17, Andrew Paulini. Looks like the umpires are going to deliberate a little bit about what just happened. Andrew Paulini, a sophomore, hitting a 291 average on the year. With 17 RBIs, 34 hits. And he's been a phenomenal first baseman for the Sierra Wolverines. And that'll be high. 1-0 the count. Just one runner on for the Wolverines. Joe Plessé at second. We've seen this before. Big swing. He will not be able to hit anything. 1-1 the count. Santa Rosa comes into this game 14-6 in conference, with Sierra at 13-7. Both trying to stay in the top 5 here. Sierra trying to move up. That'll be high once again. 2-1 the count. And that'll be a swing, but he will not be making any contact. So the count is tied at 2. We have 2 outs, and Joe Plessé on second. A lot of 2s here. Maybe we get our second run of the inning as well. Who knows? And we just might. He hit it right to the third baseline. And Joe Plessé is going to go home. And he will not be making it there. He might have heard what I said and tried to push for that extra base. So the Wolverines will get out, but not before putting an extra run on that board, making this score 3-1 now, going into the top of the 5th. All right, and we are back as the Bearcats take to the plate. Now batting, number 9, Keenan Morris. Keenan Morris was on base earlier today, but hasn't been on base since the second, sorry. And that would be an outside pitch. Tried to catch Keenan Morris swinging there, but he held the bat back. 1-0 the count. Ooh, and that was going to be inside and in the dirt. Even bounce there. 2-0 the count now from Torres. Now, Torres is no stranger to long, lengthy games. He plays 7-8 innings very, very often. Not very often, but when he does play, he will do 7 or 8 innings sometimes. That was fouled off. 2-1 the count. And that will be hit. Oh, and Zach Chamizo almost made a great one-handed catch there. Zach Chamizo told me if he could play any sport, it would be golf. And I see why it is not football. Now batting, number 4, Ty Blakely.
Good line. Good announcer line.
He definitely has the mindset of a golfer. Absolute fortress. I talked to him earlier today. Great person, by the way. 0-1 the count after that foul ball. And they're going to check up on first. Make sure that Keenan Morrison is trying to get wiggly. And that's going to be a ball there. 1-1 the count. Keenan Morris has 8 stolen bases on the year. Oh, that would be hit. And they will get him out at first, but Keenan will move to second. Now batting, number 1, Alex Leopard. So now we're back at the top of the lineup for the Bearcats. Alex Leopard coming in. What a great name Alex Leopard is, by the way. An amazing last name. This team is full of great last names. Oh, and Zach Chamizo playing some great mind games there, making him think that he still had the ball, even though they lost it. And you see the hand signals going out from Zach Chamizo to the pitcher. One could only assume what the hand signals mean. It's a lot of face touching, not really clear signs. And that'll be a strike from Torres right there. That'll be a big hit right to second. And Dylan Wells stretches out to make the play, and he will get him out at first. A great play from Dylan Wells, using his full body to get that ball, not let it get past him, and get the runner out at first. Now up to bat, Aiden Lombardi. So after Alex Leopard got out at first, it is Aiden Lombardi up with a runner on third. And that will be a hit high into the air. Went right behind the Sierra dugout. Aiden Lombardi with 16 RBIs on the year. We'll see if he can make this his 17th. And that'll be fouled off once again. 0-2 the count now. To the count. 2 outs. Now 1-2 the count with 2 outs. Still Aiden Lombardi up. He got on base earlier today with a single in the third inning. Also got on base the first inning with the single. And that's low once again into the dirt. Keenan Moore is getting back to third there quickly. He got a little bit ahead of himself on that leadoff step there. 2-2 the count. 2 outs. And Zach Chamizo with the ball. We'll see what he does. And he got it there for the third out, preventing the Bearcats from getting another run and cutting the lead to 1. So now we are going to the bottom of the 5th, and Sierra still has a lead of 2 runs with a score of 3-1. So we did have a pitching change for the Bearcats. Now it is number 15 for the Bearcats. Now up to bat, number 18, Phoenix Casillas. So up to bat, we have number 18, Phoenix Casillas. But on the mound for Santa Rosa, we have a new pitcher, number 15, Colin Medeiros. If I'm saying that wrong, please correct me in the comments. But I think I'm saying it right, hopefully. Medeiros. If I'm not saying it right, please help me. So 1-0. His first pitch will be a ball to Phoenix Casillas. And that will be outside once again. 2-0 the count. Colin is a freshman. That was inside once again. 3-0 the count. But Colin is a freshman from Fairfield, California. The only one from Fairfield on this team. That'll be a strike. 3-1 now. A lot of members of the Santa Rosa Junior College come from Cardinal Newman, Maria Carrillo, and Casa Grande high schools. And that'll be another strike. 3-2, full count now for Phoenix. And he will be walked. Phoenix Casillas will take his free base. Now batting, number 21, Clayton Coates. So now Clayton Coates up to bat. But like I was saying, a lot of the team members from Santa Rosa Junior College are from Cardinal Newman, Maria Carrillo, Rancho Cotati, Santa Rosa High School. I actually myself lived in the Santa Rosa area. I went to Windsor High School. Not to brag, but I did beat those other teams in football. But this is not about me right now. And look at Phoenix showing you the fire, getting that second base right there. When I tell you that Sierra is a base stealing team, I do not mean it lightly. Every player on this team is able to steal at any moment. So now the count is 1-0. Phoenix Casillas is on second now. And Clayton Coates is still the batter. No outs so far. Wolverines still lead by 2. And that was fouled off into the back net here. 1-1 the count now. Clayton Coates with 5 home runs on the year. Ooh, and that was hit right into the net once again. 1-2 the count. Said 7 doubles this far. 313 hitter on the year. Again, 2 stolen bases. When I say everyone on this team, I mean even the catchers will come and get some stolen bases. Even count at 2 now. And that will be hit right into the third base. And it will go over the fence. He was hoping it was still on the third baseline and stay fair, but it will go over the fence into the soccer fields, keeping the count at 2-2. That's way outside for Colin. Full count now for Coates. So the catcher, Clayton Coates here, trying to get on base and join Phoenix Casillas. And that'll be fouled off once again. Still 2-3 count. Clayton Coates with 23 RBIs on the year. He is tied for third with Alex Johnson. They both have 23. And that'll be hit high into the right field. And he will not make the catch. Clayton Coates will be safe, and Phoenix Casillas will get third. So Clayton Coates will be able to stay safe and advance a runner. Now up to bat, number 24, Andre Chacon. Across the air in right field there. That was Jake McCoy. And a strike from Colin. 0-1 the count for Andre Chacon. Costly error there for the Bearcats, where they should have got their first out. They now have 2 Wolverines on base, 1 at third and 1 at first. And that'll be a ball. 1-1 the count for Andre Chacon now. Outside once again, 2-1 the count. Still no outs for the Wolverines. In the bottom of the 5th here. Big swing, and that'll be a strike. 2-2 the count. And Colin's going to check in on first. Make sure Clayton Coates isn't trying to get away. And that would be the first strikeout for Colin. Now batting, number 4, Dylan Wells. So that'll be the first strikeout for him. new pitcher. Oh, and that'll be hit. What a nice hit from Wells. But he won't make it. But now before Phoenix Casillas gets a run in to increase the lead by 3 now. So he may have gotten out, but he will still get the RBI on the stat sheet. Now batting. Number 19, Alex Johnson. I don't even know where I got 18 from. Alex Johnson up now, number 19. Not 18. Don't know where I got that one from. Oh, and that'll be hit off into the dugout there for the Wolverines. Almost made it into the bullpen. So 0-1 the count. 2 outs now for the Wolverines, but they have scored a run in this inning, increasing the lead to 3. Now the score is 4-1, and that'll be a strike. From Colin Medeiros. Again, if you know how to say it better than I am saying it, please correct me in the comments. Oh my, and that would be a big swing, but again, Medeiros will get his second strikeout of being in his 2 innings that he's done. So we will get back to you at the top of the 6th, where the Bear Cubs will come back and start batting and hopefully try to start something if they want to stay into this game. And the Wolverines will try to shut them down and then increase their lead in the bottom of the 6th. And we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Wolverines, number 35, Caden Hunter.
He came up, yeah, he wanted a new walk-up song for pitching.
Now batting, number 34, Connor Sharpio. So Connor Sharpio coming on. Got struck out his first at bat, but he's been on base since then. That was a big swing, but he did not make any contact. Caden Hunter coming in with his first pitch being a strike. Caden Hunter is a freshman, but he has 41 Ks on the year. That'll be fouled off for strike 2. 41 Ks on the year with 8 appearances, or 8 games played, 12 appearances. It's 5-2 when he starts the full game. And that will be hit off into the soccer fields once again. Still 0-2 the count. And that will be another one. Make that 42 Ks on the year now for Caden Hunter. Now batting, number 18, Joe Brown. So Joe Brown batting now. Joe Brown's been on base once so far. That'll be a ball. Joe Brown told me his go-to pregame song is "Growing Up and Getting Old" by Luke Combs. Gotta love some country before you play America's game, am I right? So 2-0 the count, and it looks like we maybe have something going on in the Bearcats dugout. Seems like they're bringing a pitcher into the bullpen. I guess we're just waiting for the pitcher to get all the way into the bullpen there. So we should be seeing a pitching change from the Bearcats pretty soon here. So back to Hunter. So 3-0 the count now. He got one strikeout so far. And that'll be a strike from Caden Hunter. I asked him what's his go-to song. He said Trophies by Drake. Ooh, and that'll be hit right to center field. And Alex Johnson, again, amazing skills. Now, Alex Johnson, he could have played football. That might be the man who decided to play football instead of baseball if he wasn't so good at baseball. Now batting, number 6, Jake McCoy. I also asked Caden what was his sport if he didn't play baseball, and he said basketball. So it makes sense. Caden Hunter is a very tall man. Don't have his height right now, but he's at least 6'1", maybe even 6'2". They got him listed at 6'3", I just heard. And he definitely looks the part. So 2-0 the count now. And that would be fouled off from McCoy. That pitch was 88, I heard. So Hunter coming in quick. Oh, and that one almost grazed him there. He got out of the way. McCoy did. So 3-1 the count now. Now we fouled off once again. So as I asked both teams, asked a couple players some questions, and I got a general consensus that the Bear Cubs, their favorite pregame meal are peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And when it comes to Sierra, chicken over rice is the meal that many people enjoy. That'll be fouled off once again to the net. Full count now for McCoy. Caden Hunter said he likes eggs and toast if it's a morning game, and if it's an afternoon game, chicken and rice. Ooh, and that'll be hit high, but into the soccer field there. So still a full count. 2 out so far. And Caden Hunter trying to get another K to his name. And he will be walked, McCoy will. And now bring up the next batter. Now batting, number 2, Ian Avalos. Ian Avalos is the first baseman for the Bear Cubs. And that'll be hit right into right field. Andre Chacon with a nice grab there. All of the outfielders showing impeccable ball tracking skills. That was amazing from Alex Johnson and Andre Chacon there to get those last 2 outs for the team. So now we head to the bottom of the 6th, where Sierra is still leading 4-1. So in the last game where Sierra won 1-0, the pitchers were Gerald Hansen and Matthew Sigafus. Gerald Hansen faced 32 batters, giving up only 9 hits. Matthew Sigafus faced 6, giving up only 1 to lead them to a victory of 1-0, which is a big turnaround from the 11-5 victory that the Bear Cubs got earlier in the week. But as you can see, these are a whole new ball game from the for the 2 previous games that were just played. Number 23, Zach Chamizo. So it seems like we have a new left fielder. Mr. Mark just let me know. Shout out to him. That'll be a strike. First pitch from Colin. A new left fielder, number 21, Bryce Cannon. That is a amazing name right there. Bryce Cannon. Jeez Louise. Golly, my name's only TJ Collins. Bryce Cannon sounds amazing.
Yeah.
1-1 the count now. And it makes sense he's in the outfield. Oh my goodness, and Zach Chamizo's absolutely gonna rip that one. And it's gonna hit the fence. Zach Chamizo's gonna put on the wheels, get second. A nice, amazing hit there. Looked like it was bombed, almost went out of the whole field here, but just barely didn't make it. Now batting, number 20, Joe Plessé. Great effort from Jake McCoy, but that hit from Zach Chamizo was just an absolute dinger. Almost went over the fence there in the right field. That's 326. He hit a home run almost in the same exact spot around 2-3 weeks ago for a grand slam to win the game. That'll be the first ball for Joe Plessé. And that'll be a ball once again. And that'll be hit right back at the pitcher, right in between short and second. Oh, but the shortstop, a nice scoop there from Aiden Lombardi to get the out at first, but Zach Chamizo will still get third. Now batting, number 14, Jack Wise. Now Jack Wise up the Thunder at third base. We'll see if he can put the Thunder in his bat now and bring Zach Chamizo in. And get another RBI in the season. That'll be a strike. Jack Wise with 32 RBIs on the year. Second on the team, right behind Zach Chamizo. That'll be fouled off. 0-2 the count now. Ooh, and that'll be hit high into the air. The first baseman's going to run out and see if he can make a play on it. And it'll be over the fence into the soccer field, so Jack Wise will live to bat another day. So 0-2 the count now. 1 out so far, but Zach Chamizo on third. It was a drop third strike, so Jack Wise got to run, but it didn't really make a big difference there. Still get the out. Now batting, number 17, Andrew Paulini. Andrew Paulini, another long, lengthy player we have on the Sierra roster. The first baseman here. He has 17 RBIs on the year. And that'll be a ball from the first pitch from Colin. That'll be high up in the air once again. 2-0 the count now from Colin. And that'll be the first strike. 2-1 the count now. That'll be hit high into middle and right. And it almost was out the park there. Andrew Paulini with a big hit. And he's going to go third, showing off those long, lengthy strides. And he will make it safe. Using every inch that he has, getting all the way there, putting his arms all the way out, using the full wingspan there. Like I said, the Sierra bunch loves to base run. Now batting, number 18, Phoenix Casillas. The Sierra Wolverines are a great base running team. And that'll be a strike. Every single one of their players can easily get a stand-up double or triple. The smaller players for the triple, of course, as in Masayuki Kawashima, who routinely will get stand-up triples. That'll be low once again. 1-1 the count now. That's Andrew Paulini's first triple of the year, and that's going to be high into the air. And Aiden Lombardi will make the catch there. So Andrew Paulini will not be able to get in base, but they will still have the lead of 4-1 going to the top of the seventh. And now Quinn Median up. Sorry, I had you on mute there. Didn't even realize. I got Quinn Median up at the plate now. First batter in the top of the seventh. And he's going to start off with a big swing, but he will not make any contact. 1-0 the 0-1 the count now. Another swing. 0-2 the count. Caden Hunter. Showing you what that last name means. He hunts the batters. Just like that to get another K. That is his third strikeout of the game so far. Now batting, number 9, Keenan Morris. So Caden Hunter came into this game with 41 Ks. He now has 44 Ks so far. So that'll be a ball on that first pitch. Ooh, and that'll be fouled off into the net there. 1-1 the count now. And that'll be another strike from Caden Hunter. Keenan Morris is a .313 batter on the year. He is a freshman. And that'll be outside. 2-2 the count now. And that'll be hit high into the air in between center and right. Andre Chacon and Alex Johnson will make the catch. If there's one spot you don't want to hit, that is in between center and right, because 9 out of 10 times it will be an out. Now batting, number 4, Ty Blakely. The outfielder Sierra is just very good when it comes to catching fly balls. They really are no fly zone. And that'll be a strike. And that'll be another big swing. 0-2 the count now. You could call the outfield the Legion of Boom like the Seahawks, because they have an amazing pass coverage when it comes to catching fly balls, and they bring the boom when it comes to hitting on the batter end of things. And that'll be the first ball. 1-2 the count. And that'll be a ball once again. 2-2 the count now. 2 outs, 2-2 the count, and no runners on base. The score is now 5-1, Sierra's lead. And that was inside. Full count now for Blakely. And Blakely is the catcher. 6', 170 catcher. He also went to Cardinal Newman. And Andrew Chacon making it a no-fly zone, just like how I did in Cardinal Newman. And that would get the third out and take us to the bottom of the 7th. Oh, wait, you got taking us to the ball game? All right, folks, it is now the bottom of the 7th, where you can take some time to stretch your legs and enjoy this beautiful day. And we'll be right back to the bottom of the 7th.
I found one, but it didn't sound really good, so.
And on the mound for the Bearcats, we have a new pitcher, Connor Sharpio. He was the designated hitter, but now he is in the pitching role. So we'll see what he can do on the mound in the bottom of the 7th. Now batting, number 21, Clayton Coates. So, like I said, Clayton Coates is up, but that is Connor Sharpio on the mound for the Bear Cubs. That first pitch will be a ball. He comes in with 28 Ks, actually. 3.55 ERA, so that'll be a strike. 1-1 the count now. He's made 16 appearances as a pitcher. Second highest on the team. And that'll be a ball once again. 2-1 the count now. Andre Chacon on deck for the Wolverines. And that'll be hit high into center left, and that might be gone. And if you live in the apartments from across the area, you might want to check your windows because that hit is absolutely gone. Clayton Coates sent that all the way out of the arena, or the stadium, sorry, with no chance of coming back. The score is now 6-1 after that home run from Clayton Coates. Now batting, number 24, Andre Chacon. So Clayton Coates now takes his home runs from 5 to 6. He still leads the team. He just now has 6 home runs. 2 off from being in the top 5 in the Big 8. And that'll be a strike coming from Connor. That ball was absolutely crushed. The outfielders even knew it. They didn't do much moving. And that'll be hit right to the shortstop, Aiden Lombardi. And he made a quick throw to get Andre Chacon out at first. Now batting, number 4, Dylan Wells. Now, Dylan Wells can surprise you. I have seen him hit some big hits, some doubles, even a home run. Ooh, and that one was way inside there. Making sure he's not going to hit a home run. 1-0 the count now. Ooh, and he got hit there on the underarm. So he will take his base. And that'll bring up the next batter. Now batting, number 19, Alex Johnson. So the captain of the center field takes the plate. He takes the plate in the 6-1 lead. And that'll be a ball coming from Connor. Now, if you expect Sierra to let off now that they're up by 5 runs, you have been very mistaken. Sierra will not let up. They have had some close calls with people coming back, some teams coming back, and that'll be fouled off into the dugout there. Alex Johnson up now. And with his stolen bases, I think he is in the second place for stolen bases. Unless the guy in second, C. Borigin. Sorry, I don't know his first name. We have not played them yet. C. Borigin from San Joaquin Delta. Unless he got more in their last game than Alex Johnson is now in second for stolen bases in the Big 8. Now that'll be another ball. 2-1 the count now. 1 out so far. And that'll be a swing, but he does not connect. 2-2 the count now. 1 out so far for the Wolverines with Dylan Wells on first. Dylan Wells has 1 stolen base so far, and he could be looking to increase it here. Not on Connor's watch. I think he might be hearing me. And that'll be outside. Some nice movement, but it did not make it in the strike zone. Full count now for Alex Johnson. Alex Johnson has 51 hits on the year, 364 average. Sorry, 312 average. With 39 hits on the year. At the wrong line. Oh, and Dylan Wells is going to. And they're going to call interference on Alex Johnson. So that will take Dylan Wells and Alex Johnson out in the same play. So that will end the seventh, taking us to the top of the eighth, where Sierra is leading 6-1 now. And we can only believe that the lead will increase from here. Now, for those basketball fans out there watching, in case you missed it, Phoenix beat the Clippers 112-100. Chris Paul dropped 19 points, 4 rebounds, and 9 assists. Russell Westbrook dropped 37.6 rebounds and 4 assists. And Giannis Antetokounmpo will be out today with their matchup in the playoffs. But now back to the sport we all love, baseball. Now batting, number 1, Alex Leopard. So at the top of the eighth, we're at the top of the lineup. Alex Leopard gonna come on for the Bear Cubs, sorry. And that'll be a strike. Caden Hunter really coming in here trying to up his strikeouts. I think he's trying to catch Jacob Torres, or at least Gerald Hansen. Gerald Hansen has 48. He has 41. I think 44 now. 1-1 the count now. Alex Leopard in the first meeting between Sierra and Santa Rosa, he had 2 runs when he had his 5 at-bats, had 2 runs there. And now he has had no runs, if I'm not mistaken. And that will be hit high into the air. And it looks foul, but Jack Wise. What a catch from Jack Wise. You may not have been able to see it there. He went a little off camera, but the ball went to the opposite team, the Santa Rosa Bearcats, and went to their dugout. And he was able to catch it right before it went over the fence. Absolute athleticism from Jack Wise right there. Now batting, number 3, Aiden Lombardi. And that'll be a ball from Caden Hunter. Aiden Lombardi coming in. He also had 2 runs their first meeting, but was held to 0 their second meeting. And so far he has not had one yet either. And that will be a hit. We'll see what the ump says. And they will say that he went all the way, and that'll be a strike. So 2-1 the count now. And that's going to be a strike from Caden Hunter. And that'll be a ball. So full count now from Aiden Lombardi. No relation to Vince Lombardi or the Vince Lombardi trophy. Or at least, I don't think so. And that'll be hit right to Jack Wise. And again, he will make a nice quick reflex play and get him out at first. Jack Wise has accounted for 2 of the outs this inning, both of them. Now they're getting it. Now batting, number 34, Connor Sharpio. Sierra's infield and outfield have been absolutely phenomenal today, and that will be fouled off there. Had some nice power to it, but it will go foul, giving us 0-1 the count. But the outfield and infield of Sierra have been playing almost perfect this whole game, except for the 1 run they gave up in the first inning. And that'll be hit right to Alex Johnson, and that might... And it is gone. Connor Sharpio will add 1 run to make the score 6-2 now. And then we'll bring in the next batter. Now batting, number 18, Joe Brown. So the score is now 2-6. I guess that's why you don't call anybody perfect before the game's over. Like MJ said, that's the last time I give a compliment in the middle of the game. And that will be hit once again to the outfield, but it looks like Phoenix Casillas has this. And he will to get the 3rd out. So even after that home run, the score is still only 6-2 going into the bottom of the 8th, where the Wolverines are going to hit and see if they can increase the lead back to 5. When I was asking players just some questions, I actually got some from Josh Hardiman. He told me that his pregame song to listen to is "Wish" by Trippie Redd. He likes to eat oatmeal and eggs before the games. And if he didn't play baseball, he would be playing golf along with Zach Chamizo, who also said they'd be playing golf. Many baseball players, from what I've collected just from my data, show that they've been wanting to play golf and racquetball more than other sports that you would think of. Now batting, number 23, Zach Chamizo. So now Sierra's Captain America comes into the game. At least that's what I call him. Captain America, a.k.a. Oh Reliable, a.k.a. Superman with the mullet. And that'll be inside for Zach Chamizo. 1-0 the count now. They're still up by 4, but something tells me that the Sierra Wolverines are not going to back down after the first game that happened between Santa Rosa and Sierra. Sierra was up, I think, around 4 or 5 going into the later innings, and then out of nowhere, the Santa Rosa Bear Cubs decided to put 9 runs in 1 inning. But as you see, Sierra has now shut all of that down. In the last 2 games, they have only scored 2 runs. These are actually the only 2. They didn't score last game. So Sierra really decided to tighten up that defense. And that would be fouled off. Somebody was definitely running at practice. So now they tightened up the defense. 2-2 the count now. Even count. Zach Chamizo was the first batter in the bottom of the 8th. Big swing, but he was not able to hit. Even Captain America misses sometimes, guys. You got to understand that. Now up to bat, number 20, Joe Plessé. So designated hitter Joe Plessé is up now. He has been on bat numerous times this game, has gotten multiple RBIs, and again, he will do it once more, right in between left and center. He will get on first base. Thought about going second, but decided to stay first. Now up to bat, number 14, Jack Wise. And we may be having a pinch runner. There you go. Pinch hitting, pinch running, number 30, Zach Jenkins. Wait, was that his name?
Yeah.
So we have a pinch runner now.
His last name is Jenkins.
Zach Jenkins. Okay, good. So yeah, Zach Jenkins came in for a pinch hitting. We just have to make sure. So that'll be a strike for Jack Wise. Zach Jenkins, not Jack. That is a hard thing to say. Say that 5 times over. Zach Jenkins. I'll tell you, that's a mouthful. And that'll be hit right to the center and left once again, kind of where Joe Plessé's was. And what a play from the left fielder, Quinn Medine. Absolutely laid out for that and got back up in time. Now batting, number 17, Andrew Paulini. So now we have Andrew Paulini up. He had a triple his last at bat, his first triple of the season. He's going to take off Zach Jenkins is, and he's safe. Now, the crowd is disagreeing, only if you could hear, but he is safe. And you can't ask me. I'm just the announcer, not an umpire, you know. I'd like to make it to my car safe today, so I'm not going to have any input on that. And that's going to be a big hit to center. Alex Leopard is going to make a move, and he will get it. So in the bottom of the 8th, the Sierra Wolverines will go scoreless, but they still are up 4 runs with a score of 6-2 going into the top of the 9th, which could possibly be the last inning. So that is still Caden Hunter at the mound for Sierra. Caden Hunter, I think he might have the coolest name on Sierra's team. Let's take a look. We got Alex Johnson. Phoenix Casillas is a great one. Clayton Coates, I like that. Goes off the tongue nicely, you know. Now batting, number 16, Jake McCoy. McCoy's also a nice last name. Makes me think of LaShawn, you know. Big swing from Jake McCoy. And he will not hit the ball on that one. 0-1 the count now. And that'll be another strike. Caden Hunter coming out for blood, trying to end this game and get him another win under his belt. And that'll be another K. Caden Hunter really coming out for these batters. It's a new batter. Now batting, number 21, Bryce Cannon. So Bryce Cannon, this is his first at bat. He came in for left field last inning, but he did not get to bat. This is his first at bat this game. His last name's Cannon. Let's see what he can do, you know. You can only hope for the best with the last name Cannon. And he might have one attached to his arms. That was an absolute bomb. But like I said, that outfield is a no-fly zone. If you're going to hit it, you have to hit a home run because either way, they are going to catch it. Or if not, they are going to catch it.
I can remember.
Now batting, number 10, Michael O'Daniel. We have another pinch hitter, and Michael O'Daniel now with 2 outs. And we'll see if Caden Hunter can finish this game out right here, right now. And that'll be a ball. That'll be another ball from Caden Hunter. And that'll be hit high into the air, but it will go foul. 0-2 the count. Oh, 2-1 the count. Sorry. And that'll be another strike. Caden Hunter, like I said, is out for blood. He is not hunting nothing. He is hunting these batters, hunting these strikeouts. That's what he's doing. Oh, and big swing there. Kind of hit Clayton Coates in the face. Luckily, he has a face mask. He's all right. 2-2 the count. 2 outs. Down by 4 runs in the top of the 9th. We'll see what the Bear Cubs can do. And that is it. Caden Hunter will end the game, and your Wolverines will win with a score of 6-2 to take the series in a 2-1 lead. And that is the game. Your Sierra Wolverines will take the win over the Santa Rosa Bear Cubs 6-2. We want to thank everyone for coming out and remind you we have 2 games next week against San Joaquin Delta. One Tuesday, the 25th, and one Thursday, the 28th. And for y'all at home, thank you for tuning in. We will be back next week. This was just the TJ Takeover. Mr. Willie will be back next Tuesday, and we will see y'all then.